Today we are going to see troubleshooting for EC2 instance when your web page is not rendering. So you are having some issues when you are reaching out to your web server, and that's when you are trying to see options where you went wrong, and that's what we are going to see today. When you will identify the issue which I faced, right? I faced the issue today, and then when I was working on something else, and if you see this, right, like you will really literally laugh. It is so trivial, but any learning is good, right? So I just thought I'll share that with you, because I spent almost an hour to figure out what is the wrong, because I went with all the things what could go wrong, and then I figured out this was this, and it was very simple, to be honest. So let's see it yourself. So I'm sure like you will enjoy knowing what happened when this issue will get resolved. So let's go to EC2 instance, right? So this is a server which I just named app server 1, and status is running. So let me go into the public DNS. Okay, so this will spin and eventually it will just time out because it's not somehow able to reach to my server. And why is so? This is what we are going to see today. And there is very good blog from AWS which covers it's a few scenarios which you should look into when you are getting into issue like this. By the time it errors out, right? Let me see if I can find that blog. AWS EC2 web page not reachable. I'm just trying to search that blog which I just said. Okay, yeah. So this is very good blog. Like you can just look into the options what it covers or what things AWS want us to check, and we'll go through this as well. Okay. So first thing first, like this is going to fail anyway. This is taking way a lot of time, so it is waiting for TCP timeout. So it will fail eventually. But let's proceed with this blog, right? So when your website is not rendering your pages, right, or like your web server is not working as expected, this can happen for multiple reasons. Like it's unreachable for multiple reasons, that we understand. So first thing first, so you should check where the status of your instance itself is good, and where you can see it. We'll just go to console now. First, let me show you this. It took too long to respond. Okay, so let it be. I'll just stop this now. We'll go to instance. So if you see this, right, if I go into instance, I can just check status, and you can see two status here, right? First thing is system reachability check, which is passed, and then instance reachability. This can be related to customer environment or customer instance for that matter, and this could be AWS infrastructure itself, right? So both are green, so we are good with first check. Okay, so then verify the instance boots correctly. So the most likely when you are seeing the status passed, right, so our instance is good, like it is up and running. And I even tried reboot as well, just to tell you that I tried reboot and that didn't resolve my issue. Other thing, like we'll just go into this. Third thing to look at is security group and NACL, like network access control list. So let's go here and just see security setting. Okay, so this is a security group. So what we really need to make sure is you have an inbound rule. Okay, let me just show you. This is easy to see. Okay, so I have this HTTP which is on 80 and it is open to the world, right? So this looks good. So whatever we need for this security group, that is there. So we are good with this setting and outbound rules. Okay, let me just see this as well. Okay, so all traffic is allowed, so there is nothing crazy happening with security group at least. Okay, so let me go back right into running instance and we'll see networking. Okay, so we are into this sub, and this is default subnet and default VPC. So we can see that this is a subnet, and what I'll do is I'll just go to the subnet, right, just to see what ACL we are dealing with. Okay, so if you come down a bit, right, this is a network ACL for this subnet. Okay, if I go into this, I should see at least port 80 should not be blocked. So if I go into inbound rules, so I can see all traffic is allowed, right? And for outbound rules, let's see the same. All traffic is allowed. This is good as well. So let's go into next thing. Okay, so we are good with this, and then verify instance has a correct DNS configuration. If I even see the public IP address, I'll see the same issue for this. So like I'm not even able to reach my page when I'm checking IP address. So I see that this DNS, whatever DNS entry, that is good. So we do not need to like spend time on the looking into DNS configuration. And then even I check this, verify the web server is running, and that there are no OS level firewall blocking access to ports. So I checked with the IP tables and I didn't see that any blocks are there. So everything was good. Like I haven't have any issues on my server as such. So one other thing we should look at is whether HTTPD service is up and running. So that I don't see it here, but yeah, that is something we should check as well. Okay, so let me connect to the instance. I'll just connect with EC2 user, and this is a EC2 instance connect. Okay, so I am into this and I'll just check status of the service. HTTPD status. Okay, so let me start the service. Oh, HTTP, sorry. HTTP is a typo. Okay, so status is running, right? So if you see this like HTTPD status is not running, you can even restart the service. So you can even do that. So let me show you, like restart. Okay, and then just check the status. Yeah, it is running anyway for us, so we are good. And if you want to make sure that over like across the reboot, if you want to make sure that HTTPD is running, you can even do that, right? Sudo check config HTTPD on. So it will make sure that like when you are rebooting your instance, service comes on its own, right? So we are good with this. So basic checks all looks good. And now this is a shocker. That's what like I told you, like when you see the resolution, you will see like it's how trivial it was. But at least I could show you what are the things you should look at when you are troubleshooting this problem, when your website is not reachable. Okay, so what I figured is, and when I figured is, I just copied this and I tried on different web browser, and that's where I'd figure like it is connecting to HTTPS, and it was just this which caused all the problem, and I just need to get into all those steps which I showed you. But anyway, like this was a learning, because I was going to this DNS and was thinking, oh, something is wrong. So I literally spent time on this investigation what I just showed. I did additional steps of checking IP tables and all that, just to make sure everything is good, and it was. So I couldn't figure out till I told you what I did. I just figured that this was the simple step, like it was just HTTP and I was connecting to HTTPS, and 443 is block anyway, and I haven't have certification, SSL certification set up and anything of that sort, right? So it was just a simple thing to put HTTP and then there you are. So yeah, so this was simple. I just thought like it will be useful at least for few of you when you are into this troubleshooting stuff yourself. So I hope you like this, you learned something new, and if that is so, just please make sure you share this learning with others. You like this, or put comments like if you get into something like this, what are the mistakes you did, or what are the things you identified that it was not right in your setup. Definitely it will be useful for everyone who will read your comment. Hope you learned something new. If so, please do me a favor. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Stay connected and keep learning. Thanks again guys for connecting with me today. See you with yet another new topic on AWS. Thanks. Bye for now.